What is up, YouTube, knife fans, steel addicts? Today we're gonna take a look at another one of my knives right here. This one by Gerber. This is the sheath that it comes with. You have your Cordura sheath there on a plastic overmold, more like a frog. You got some Velcro right here to retain the actual plastic sheath. Some snaps. Big old belt loop here. Molle compatible. And it has some openings here for your leg ties, which I don't have the leg ties. They're somewhere in the box there. I haven't worn this as a like an ankle knife or a boot knife. It lets you wear it on the lower part of your legs. That's the inside of the sheath. It has a built-in knife sharpener here, as you guys can see. So you run your blade across from here. You take it to, you pull it out like that, and then you could potentially just drag it up like that. Now I don't know how good it sharpens it. I have used it quite a bit. I'm pretty sure I could buy a new carbide for that. But that's the sheet that it comes with. You could fully remove this if you don't want to use the integrated frog or scabbard for the actual sheath for the plastic part. And that's how you retain the sheath again. Pretty cool design. The sheath is ambidextrous, so you could insert the knife in any position and it's gonna be there. Once it's buttoned down, I think it has 0 to no rattle. I believe it doesn't have any rattle, but very minimal. And that's the sheet that it comes with. Pretty cool design by Gerber. Let's put it there. This is a knife. You have a striking pommel there. Your rubber overmold on the plastic handle. You have 2 holes right there and a lanyard hole back here. That is supposedly to wrap it with a piece of stick right here and then tie it using the lanyard hole on this to secure it as a to give you length, to make it a spear or give you length on your blade. Have some serrations there. This is the Gerber lmf2 with the 420 high carbon steel. This I bought about 6 to 7 years ago, and it's a cool knife. I actually like the this design by Gerber. They have a bunch of these blades. They have the Ultimate Survival Knife, the Bear Grylls, the Prodigy, the Strong Arm, and of course this one. And a bunch of people have copied this design. This was made here in America, in Portland, Oregon, USA. Excellent blade. Excellent blade. This is part of their aircrew survival knife. I don't think it's issued in their Air Warrior program. I was looking at a PDF that I downloaded. It turns out that this knife is not it wasn't approved as of when I read that manual, but maybe it's approved now. And then you have your Gerber Mark II there, the dagger hitting the mountain, I believe. Very cool blade. I think the Gerber LMF2 is one of the best companion survival combat blades out there. Hunting blade, for sure, it makes a good hunting knife. Albeit as long as you keep it well sharpened. This one's pretty dull. Let's give it a quick size measure here. You're looking at about 10.5 inches overall length up to the striking pommel here, with a 5-inch blade up to the forward part of the guard right here. Let me put you guys up there. This is my coffee, guys. Having a cup of coffee. And we'll compare it to another blade. Oh. The blade that is supposed to be, I don't know about replacing, but mimicking. Right? How about the, or we'll just start with his brother, the Gerber Prodigy. This is one of my favorite blades. I would carry this one more because this one is a lot heavier than the Prodigy. Same blade stock, I believe, yeah. And same blade steel, 420 high carbon. I think it's the same size. It's different because of that pommel. We'll compare them here. And again, the Prodigy is a nice blade to own. Economically priced too, at about $40. You could buy these during like their sales at Blade HQ, Amazon, or yeah, Blade HQ. I found these for $40. I recently bought like 4 of them to give off for this Christmas. Excellent blade. We'll compare it to another one of his blades right here, or brothers, just so you guys get to see the size comparison, right? What I'm talking about, that they kind of make the same blade and economically priced, right? How about the Bear Grylls um, Ultimate Survival Blade? I have the Ultimate Survival knife, it's somewhere there. We'll be taking a look at that one too pretty soon. This is the Bear Grylls, and it plays off on that design, right? With the 2 holes right here to make it into a spear. With a lesser or inferior steel, right? When it comes to steel snobs, they the 7CR or 8CR 13 MOV on this versus the 420 high carbon, made in China, American made. That's another one that I have right there. How about the actual knife that is trying to be, right, the ASEC? So let's compare them here. On the ASEC, you got serrations on the blade, much thinner profile on the width of the blades, right? A little bit, but it's there, right? It's noticeable. And then your thickness on the blades, I think it's the same thickness. They look the same. This one has the holes here, and this one has them on the actual guard. 2 holes, and then you have your lanyard hole right there to complete your tie down, as on that one. Again, striking pommels. This is not a full tank blade. I seen a video where the tank comes up to here, and then there's a spacer here that divides this from this, and I believe this is the same ordeal right here on the ASIC. And it's the blade that is not replacing or probably improving. We'll compare those side by side. Same blade length, half an inch shorter on the Ontario ASEC Aircrew Survival Knife or Ingress knife, which is the same. This is the modern, I want to say modern interpretation of this blade right here, and I think the Gerber is a better choice than the Ontario. Has a flat grind right here. I think that's a flat grind too. And we'll compare it to 2 more knives right here. I think I have the Glock knife and the SRK. The full size SRK, which I think is the a perfect perfect size comparison for the LMF here. That's your SRK, and that's your Gerber. And you can pick up the lmf2 for about $100 right now, under $100, and then I think you could pick up the SRK for under $60 or $50, one of those two, with inflation going off right now. Same size, you get a longer blade on the SRK, 6-inch blade, but you don't get no striking pommel or the lashing points for the to make a spear out of it. And we'll compare it to one more knife that I think it's a perfect comparison. Again, these two knives are perfect field knives. These are all perfect field knives, by the way. We'll compare it to the tried and true Glock field knife. I was gonna say survival knife. The Glock field knife comes in at 11 inches versus the lmf2. It's just a half inch bigger on the Glock survival knife. The Glock field knife. Why you keep saying survival knife? I see these knives as perfect survival tools. All of these, I think they'll play very good in that role. Even this Chinese made Bear Grylls, which again is like a micro copy of that one, right? Uh, as far as their civilian applications go, right? For the Bear Grylls. But let me know what you think of the Gerber lmf2 and 420 high carbon steel. Until next time, guys.